when he's racing, you can't think about anything else. In fact, one time when he went by the tower where I was watching him, he did a little wave, and he kind of wavered a little bit and said, "Whoa, I can't do that."
It's that same kind of adrenaline rush that when you're in a race car that I get when I'm riding. To me, they're one and the same. It makes the rest of the world go away. So when I'm writing about someone who's evil, I have to understand what drives them. When you're putting yourself in the mind of evil, it's like when you're racing. You're putting yourself in the mind of the person in front of you. How am I going to get ahead of this guy? What is he thinking? What are his objectives? What's he trying to do? So that projection of yourself into someone else is essential in being able to try to solve problems. The great thing about being on the racetrack is that it requires 100% focus. You can't think about anything else. And all those things just drain out of your brain. They all empty right out of you. And it's a liberating experience. You just feel lighter. I may not be the fastest person in the world, but I'm probably having the most fun in the world. I love life. I want to write about the things that uphold life, that are important to us all, the things that we all share. And I think that's the highest calling of being an author. It's why, to me, being a novelist is the most noble thing I can do.
So this is where I work, and I basically sit down in the morning and start writing, and I forget everything else in the world, and the day's over before I know it. I love doing what I do. It's the most fun in the world. It's like getting paid to daydream. So I love telling stories, I love crafting stories, and I work very hard to do the best job I can do. And it's a process that basically takes 7 days a week from the time I get up till the time I go to sleep. It's a full-time, focused, all the time thinking about it kind of endeavor. I have little things that I stick to my computer that remind me of principles that I kind of live by. And this one here, be relentless. I've had that on my computer ever since day one of writing Wizard's first rule. It's always been there, be relentless. And it's sort of my philosophy about writing. Be relentless in storytelling. Be relentless in doing the best job you can do. Be relentless in making sure that the story comes out the way you want it to come out. Be not afraid of greatness. That's another one of my mottos that I really think is important. Is too many people, I think, are afraid to reach for greatness, afraid to try to be the best they can, and they allow themselves to fall short. I believe in reaching for the best you can be, reaching for greatness.
To turn a project into film, hundreds, if not thousands of people are involved. So the people that have approached us over the years, I've always had the understanding that they're the ones who are going to be in charge. In the story, in the beginning of Wizard's first rule, Zed, Richard's grandfather, entrusts him with this mission. And he has to choose someone to be the seeker. And he chooses Richard, not because he knows he's always going to make the right decision, but he chooses him because he has a noble heart. And that's how I first became involved with Sam Raimi, knowing that if someone is going to carry this project forward, it has to be someone I believe in.
When Sam Raimi approached Terry and his agent, it was exciting for us because we had seen an interview of Sam where he discussed the importance of heroes. And a lot of producers had been contacting him wanting to turn the books into movies. And when we saw that interview with Sam, who said, I want to hold these heroes high for people, we just kind of looked at each other and said, that's it, that's the one, that's the guy.
I want this to be a show that viewers really enjoy. I want it to have values that I care about, of integrity and honesty and upholding the values of life. To me, that's what's important. The people I've wanted to be involved with are people who have done great things before. People who I think can do great things. People who I know are striving to do their best, who are striving to do something remarkable, striving to do something that is truly a terrific show.